Fuck yeah.
Use promo code KITC for a finger in
Dude, they
your
were
ass.
out the other day, dude. The London Lodge heroin addicts were fucking
bet
out
they were.
today, dude.
No
They're doing their
cap.
hurricane prep. That's
No
what they're
cap.
doing.
I don't know what they were. I mean, they had to have been. We're standing at the end of Palmetto.
Oh yeah.
Like right up the street for real.
Oh yeah.
On the corner for real, yeah. On Airline.
Oh shit. They're migrating.
They're taking
Well,
over. That's what's
they
happening.
seem to have definitely migrated here.
Oh shit.
They seem to have definitely migrated.
Oh, they're Venezuelan now?
They possibly.
No, they got.
They could be Ecuadorian.
Honestly, it's really like
They're MS-13.
that gas station is really like the bar from Cheers
Yeah.
for heroin and meth addicts.
How far down are we talking?
If
Past Williams?
if you bust a right on Airline from right here, so if you're going towards like where we're saying on going towards Metairie, on the right before the London Lodge, there's a Shell station.
I don't exactly know where the London Lodge, which one. There's a bunch of crack fucking hotels up there.
It's called.
That's one of
it's
them.
a pretty big sign. That
I'm trying to
says-
see how far down. Are you past Clearview here, or
Nah, bro, you're like right down the.
are you talking about the ones right here?
Like it's right here.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
It's like right here, bro.
By the shell right here? Yeah.
Yes,
I know what you're
the
talking
Shell
about.
right by here.
And there's
the,
a little fucked up
the
area.
The London
closest
Lodge-
gas station here.
is currently permanently closed.
No, they're
If
not.
you
Not-
ask-
not
they're
to
not
the-
closed.
not to
They're
the
not permanently
Venezuelans.
closed. They're permanently closed to Google because
Yeah.
they can't send people there.
No, the Venezuelans are probably taking it over by now.
Oh, somebody squatting in the London lot. That's one of those
Oh, yeah.
places that's
It's a lot of white
definitely
people.
haunted.
Surprisingly, a lot of like heroin-y white people.
Well, I mean, who they're gonna take over? You know, they're gonna take over the white people that were already there, and now their white people are just paying those people.
It's the conquistador in them. They have to take over.
Somebody's got to be the boss of this thing.
Yeah.
Someone's in charge.
Why not
London
you?
Lodge.
Why not you, Cam?
The
Dude, I'm
London
whipping them into
Lodge.
shape. I'm giving them money. They're coming back like raccoons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just out there,
Yeah.
just hanging on trash
Big-
cans.
Yeah. I throw peanuts on the ground for them.
Come over here. This is my trash can. I'll get down. You stand there, and I'll get down here and suck your cock.
Yeah.
This is my trash can.
There's probably like 4 or 5 grapes down there that I put in there today. They're not too bad. I just didn't want them.
Dude, in my trash can?
Yeah, but it was theoretically speaking.
You can't legally do that.
What?
You can't legally put your trash in someone else's trash can.
It wasn't my trash.
Federal crime. Whose grapes were they?
I don't think that's true. They're your grapes. You keep grapes. I don't keep grapes.
What? I'm not going to press charges or anything, dude.
I didn't put any grapes in your trash can, bro.
Dude, I made wine for the first time with grapes that I grew.
In
Oh,
a
yeah?
trash can?
Recently?
Oh, okay.
No, in a carboy. In a
You were-
bucket in a carboy.
You were
Okay.
talking about this last time you were on the podcast.
Was I? I
think
actually
so.
made it. Now I got a
Yeah?
gallon. I got a gallon.
Dude, you got to bring some in. We got to try it.
It takes about a year for it to fully be ready.
Oh,
And
we'll
I
be here.
fucked up a small bottle, like a small jar. I had a gallon and like a small, like a quart jar that was like a third full, and that I think is turning into vinegar. I fucked that part up.
Damn.
But it's my first time. But I do have a gallon that's, dude, I tried it and it was strong. I was like, this shit is good too.
You can cook with that vinegar.
Yeah, that's why I'm
can
not
make-
keeping
make
it.
you a
But
good
there's like
meal.
a white film going over the top of it now, and I'm like, I don't know if I want that. You
No,
know?
yeah, that's the yeast rising.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like a foamy type shit. It looks like sea foam,
I don't.
but dirty as shit.
it looks dirty. Yeah,
It looks like you
does.
mixed up a bunch of kratom and something.
It does look like there's a foam on top of the.
I
little
think that's just the
jar.
yeast rising. I think maybe dive into some.
I think you should dive into a new taste adventure.
research.
Really, really test it out.
Because that shit, is the mash still in there?
A little bit of sediments at the bottom,
Okay.
but it's
Yeah, it might
it's-
just be. Did you put yeast and activator in it?
No, I'm doing it the old Italian way. Nothing.
The old Italian way.
What's the old Italian way?
It's just grapes.
Just rot
Fuck yeah, dude.
grapes.
That's badass.
Basically,
Doing it just grapes.
just grapes. But you got to do it just right. You know,
When
what
I made
mean? You
alcohol,
gotta
it
watch
was
it every
just-
day. You got to make sure you break.
What kind of grapes did you get? Or you said you grew the grapes yourself?
Menadic or something like that. It's a I forget how to pronounce the word. It's not it's not the one everybody knows. That starts with an M. No, not Welch's at all. No.
Mariachi?
These are wine grapes.
Yeah.
They got seeds in them and shit.
You should
but
make
they're
some
amazing.
Welch's, bro.
They do. It does make actual good grape juice. Like,
Hell yeah.
they're fucking
Ooh.
delicious.
I
But,
love grape juice, dude. I found my love for grape juice in church.
yeah, actual like grape juice is clear.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
You gotta let it soak in the fucking.
I'm all about that
skins.
Welch's, baby.
Yeah,
that,
but you know me, I like that purple
church-
drink. dude.
Y'all go
I
to
like-
church preschool?
You can make wine out of Welchers.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
I saw someone do it on YouTube. That's
Yeah.
real.
You
There's a
can.
dude who did it with Mountain Dew. He turned
Yeah.
Mountain Dew into like a mead or rum.
That's
type
crazy.
shit. Yeah.
I got blood oranges. My blood orange tree is filled with blood oranges this year, and I was like, man, what can I make with these things? And
Rum?
I found champagne.
Out
You
champagne.
can make blood orange champagne.
That's sick. Fancy.
fancy.
Make a
as
lady
hell.
fall in love with you.
Be my new year drink.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
mind making a rum. Is there a way to make a rum? I feel like something that you'd be.
I'm
expert
sure it's
in.
like molasses. I don't know.
Liquor, man.
Yeah.
Nah, but rum. I think you
liquor's
got to do
easy.
that with coconut specifically.
If you want coconut rum, then sure.
Nah, but I think it's like a fruit, like a lot of different.
I mean,
fruits.
the most expensive part is getting all the shit for the mash. Because I'm sure it's a mad specific mash that you use.
Yeah, well, what's the mash though? That's the fruit, right? And then you put yeast and activator in it.
Y'all, in a future episode, we're gonna do a
We're gonna bootleg
we're gonna do an
hooch,
alcohol.
boys
We're
and
gonna do a
girls.
bootlegging contest.
We're
Can
gonna
that
start
we legally do
bootlegging alcohol out of here. It is kind of, you can probably store it in your backyard easy. It's a swamp back there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hide it
if
in the
you
river.
get a silverfish in your well liquor at a local bar, just know you got some of our hooch.
Hoochie mama.
We got hooch.
Hoochie mama.
No, we don't have hooch yet, but we're coming out with a hooch.
We're coming out with a hooch,
We're gonna come out with a potato vodka.
and we're
Ooh,
not
yeah.
gonna do anything illegal with
No.
selling drinks in our backyard.
I still
We're not
don't-
gonna sell it tax free.
No, it's not gonna be $5 drinks all night.
all night.
$5 gets you a wristband.
Yeah,
Then after that, $3 drinks all night.
Just well though.
Just well.
When I
yeah,
give
you
it
have to drink specifically the liquor that me and Cam probably made in this house.
we only have like Kirkland signature seltzers.
Yeah,
We got potato rot liquor.
yeah.
That's
We got, yeah.
That's what the Irish survived on, you know. They put the skins in a bag.
On my favorite
Some
TV
old
show
shit.
ever, Trailer Park Boys, in season 5, when Julian's in prison, he's in jail again. He got rich from selling potato vodka, and he read a lot of books, and he came out and he decided he was going to start investing in real estate.
Okay.
And he came out with them bands in prison. He put down a year's worth of lot fees in a trailer. He got that. And then he started stealing building supplies to fix up all of his trailers.
I love it.
That's
and
sick.
Shit.
That's the American dream,
Oh,
really.
yeah.
Well, that was in Canada. Shout out.
They're sprightly up there. Y'all
Are
ever been
they?
to Canada?
No, I accidentally took an exit to Canada once, and I turned around on the bridge and went back to Michigan.
You went the wrong way.
I went the wrong way.
Yeah, they were probably going to stop you.
Oh man, I was on my way to see my baby being born, and and there's a fucking I have material on this when I go to Michigan, but there's you got to watch out when you drive the roads of Michigan,
Yeah.
because you can accidentally go to Canada. It's like
Damn.
it happens quick. You know what I mean? You're just driving and the road turns. And you think you're still on the main highway, but nah, bro. You just took an exit, and now all of a sudden your GPS is like, "Welcome to Canada."
My brain is
Hey.
so
Yeah.
my brain is so rotted with cartoons that I'm just imagining like one side of the road is just like a city and the other side is just like a wilderness with a Mountie, and like
That's what I keep
dude on a
asking.
horse.
I keep asking the people of Michigan, what do you call those people? Mounties? And they're like, we don't know. I'm like,
We don't go there.
y'all won't help me. Y'all won't help me with this joke at all. Y'all- at all. I keep asking them, bro.
The Mounties are crazy. I would like to go to Canada and meet a couple Mounties, maybe. Canada would be cool. I think I'd rather just go to Alaska.
I
though.
gotta do stand up in like Canada.
Oh yeah, well.
I'm not. I mean, it's easy, dude. You can go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can go to
just do
Montreal
it.
and fucking
Just
You can
do it.
There's a lot of like
yeah.
comedy in
Toronto,
Canada.
Montreal, anywhere like that you could go. Montreal's big for Canada.
I feel like Canada would like me.
Just don't try to like bring drugs across the border.
Yeah, you can
Either
get those
way.
there.
You can get them there.
Yeah, you can get them there probably.
Yeah.
I had an empty like in Tennessee. The cops made me like river dance on my weed, and they let me go.
Damn.
And which they let me go.
Yeah.
But I had an empty weed jar in my
You had to
car
river
still,
dance it.
and the police they did. It was. I was shucking and jiving to get the fuck out of there, dog. I really was. I was dancing for them and shit, telling them jokes. Like, my baby's being born. Let me leave, dude. And they told me to stomp the weed out, so I did. And they found that coming back in from that border problem, the border, they stop you, they check your car. And dude was like, I found your stuff, bro. And I was like, what stuff, bro? You're being an asshole now? You know what I mean? Like, it's a fucking empty container that had weed in it. You know what I mean? Like, let me fucking go, dude. Let me go. It's fucking ridiculous.
Did they let you go?
Yeah, they let me go eventually.
Dude.
They put me in a room.
After they cut his seats
Damn.
open and fucking.
If they would have cut my seats open, I'd have been pissed.
Oh, God, dude.
You know?
Plant something on you?
I've had cops destroy my car, dude.
Dude, they're so.
I believe it.
If
Why
they
do
find
I believe
one,
they will.
they find anything in your vehicle, they will destroy that bitch.
Oh, if they smell it, they run through it.
Fuck smelling it. They found when me and my buddy got pulled over one time in my car, and my buddy had a gun, and I had a gram of weed that I didn't know I had in the car. I just forgot. You know what I mean? It was one of those, and it was some good weed too, bro. It was like really good weed. And we went to jail. You know what I mean? But they tore my fucking car up, dude. They tore that bitch apart. When I got my car back, I was like, this is fucked up. Like, they were, you can't even explain how bad they'll rip your shit apart. Panels coming off, like everything, dude.
Oh, no drugs in here.
Yeah. Your CDs, they took my CDs and just.
Yeah.
I was like, this is fucked up.
They're like, oh, is there anything in your fucking rear view mirror? What is this, power steering?
I went to jail in Texas one time, and I drove. Me and my buddy and this chick went. God rest his soul. And we ended up going to jail. We was going to do a ID. Are y'all old enough to remember the Holy Trinity days?
No.
No.
I don't know what that means.
That means the pill, the opium epidemic is what they called it. I was a part of that, and so it's like the Holy Trinity.
Thank you for your service.
You're welcome. Is
Isn't
L10s?
it,
It's
okay.
L10s. It's a Somer and a bar.
Okay.
That's called the Holy Trinity.
Okay.
And you would go hit a doctor, and you get 90, 90, 120. You know what I mean? And if you were good, you wouldn't get the L10s. You would get the Roxycontins. You know what I'm saying? And they breaking you off with 15s and 30s. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a money grip, dog, back in the day. And
that's crazy.
we go to Texas to hit a doctor, and I had one of my buddies, and I popped no-dose to stay up all night and drive. You know what no-dose is?
Yeah.
It's not good for you, dude. I took a whole
What's
pack.
in it?
I don't even know what's in it. 1,000,000 milligrams of fucking caffeine and
And a hive of bees.
whatever, dude, is in it. It got me sick. I was in the doctor's office, and I was like, ugh. You know what I mean? I was like physically sick because I took a whole pack of these bitches just to stay up to drive for 9 hours. And this girl and my buddy were like outside the doctor's, and my buddy comes up. He's like, hey, man, you got any weed to like sell? And I was like, not really, bro. We got like 3 joints of some of the best fucking, it was sour diesel, dude. It was like one of the first sour diesels to ever come around Louisiana. And it was amazing. It's like when weed started getting good. You know what I mean? We called it con bud, and it was just fucking amazing. You know what I mean? Like weed started getting names. This was the very first bit of that, and it was just amazing. But they wouldn't leave me alone. I was like, no, I'm not selling my weed. So him and the girl, they just kept on asking, and I was like, go sell a fucking dude a joint. You know what I mean? Go sell the dude a joint. They sold the joint to the dude. Dude ended up being an undercover cop.
Fuck.
And it was fucking stupid, bro. And I get up, me and my buddy go to get something to eat, and I come back. We come back, and I got KFC. It was when they used to do those barbecue beef or chicken sandwiches or something. They were delicious. And we walking up to the building, and SWAT team comes from everywhere.
Bro.
Snatches him, and I fucking just grab. They don't know who I am because I've been sitting inside the whole time. Like a good fucking junkie, right? You know what I mean? Like, waiting for my turn to go to the doctor.
You took a card.
I was trying.
You took a number, took a seat.
I did, and I wasn't feeling good. Apparently, they snatched her and him, and they didn't know who I was, but my car was the one they were trying to get into. You know what I mean? And I know I got shit in my car. I got Roxycontins. I got fucking, I got a gun. I got Dude, they took my 40 caliber, bro. I love that gun.
Oh, man.
And we had weed, you know, and they tried to fucking like they eventually, like, I went in there. As soon as I walked in, the doctor, they called my name, and I rushed in the back to go see the doctor, and I go, hey man, can I eat this sandwich real quick? And he goes, sure. And I was like, fuck. And as soon as I go bite the sandwich, the cop comes in. Who are you? Is that car outside yours? And I'm like, fuck, man.
There's a car outside registered to a Mr. Pickle.
Are you Pickle?
It's got a gun and enough opioids to kill Robert Downey Jr. in it.
You're wearing a T-shirt that says
It
I'm
really
Pickle.
Yeah.
They had like two joints, but I had a secret compartment, you know.
Hell yeah.
But I had like 2 joints and some like 3 or 4. I was about to snort those Roxycontins.
What kind of car was it?
I was about to eat my sandwich and snort these Roxycontins.
And
it was the
chill out.
Pickle Mobile, dog. It was the.
I'm imagining like a lowered green El Camino.
No, this is a green Sebring, a 98 Sebring, dude.
You're talking about the Pickle.
It's a Pickle Mobile. The inner was tan, the outer was pickle. Yeah.
I'm gonna pull that up for the podcast.
For real, bro. It's a green Sebring. It was a 98 Sebring. That it was like a shit. It had like 12 something in the engine, but it was fast.
Oh yeah.
I used to smoke motherfuckers in that bitch. It was fast. It was a coupe.
Let me see.
We had a Honda Odyssey, the same color, same
Mine
style.
was a coupe.
Not the convertible.
No, that was our mom van. But it had that same like form factor. I mean, obviously, like same color, everything, like same interior.
Yeah. And that bitch was bad, you know. And look, they took us all to jail except for the girl. So the girl, I'm like, hey, take my car and drive it back to Louisiana, please. You know what I mean? Please do that, because they about to impound my car if you don't.
Yeah.
You know, so they did that, and I'm pretty sure they stopped her on the side of the road and gangbanged her or something like that.
Damn.
I can't really say
You
that.
think-
I'm pretty sure she fucked in my car. I know that, bro. There was like a nut rag in my shit. I was like, you dirty hoe. When I got back to Louisiana, I went to her house and I looked through her window and I seen her. I banged on the door and she got all scared and shit. You know what I mean?
That's the
I was
real
like-
danger.
I was like, give me back all my shit, bro. You know what I mean? She took everything out of my car. I was like, give me my shit, bitch. You know? But yeah, crazy times happened.
That's the real danger of having a sick ass car and letting people borrow it. They're gonna
Well,
fuck in it.
It was, yeah. You know, I didn't know the girl. I knew she was probably a whore because my buddy was fucking her. You know, and we both went to jail. And
She's about that life.
Yeah, she was about that life. She didn't give a fuck. She went just for the drugs.
And God bless her. She has her role in the community.
Yeah, she knows her role.
I hope she's doing well out there.
She knew her. I hope she's doing okay too, bro. She knew her role. She played it well. She got out that bitch and she brought my car back home. You know.
Yeah.
Did I tell you the story about
Shout out to that bitch.
having to haul a dog across state lines so it didn't get put down after it like bit a dude?
No.
I've heard it before, but you can tell him.
Yeah. I'll tell him and then we can switch over to the
Segment.
Before you do, I just want to say I never got my 40 caliber back. They shit upset me, bro. I bought one of those Texas fucking lawyers, and he had like a cowboy hat and shit like that. He was one of those gimmick lawyers, probably.
Oh yeah, one of those billboard guys.
He was like, "You can come back to Texas and get this gun, or it's just gonna sit on a table somewhere. I might end up with it later on in life." I was like, "You fucking piece
You
of shit,
fucker.
You fucking
Fuck that."
enjoy my 40 caliber, you bitch." You
But yeah,
go ahead.
no, you're good. It's just a dog. My landlord right now, his there was a family member of his who had a dog,
Okay.
and that dog, family member, his owner, out of town, dog staying at a friend's house, someone we kind of know, but he sells drugs, and he has this fucking big Cane Corso, Snow White named Gore.
Ooh, those are beautiful dogs.
Yeah, beautiful dog, trained to fuck you up.
Yeah.
So the guy who's taking care of him gets drunk, doesn't know what he's doing, and the neighbor's Great Dane pokes its head through a hole in the fence and gets fucking
Two big dogs.
two big dogs fucking each other up. Gore wins. Doesn't kill the dog, but like fucks him up bad. And then in the process also bites the guy who's taking care of him. So he's like, the one guy who's supposed to protect this dog is like, man, fuck this dog
That's fucked up.
right now, you know?
Yeah.
So we go pick up the dog, and we pick up the dog, put him in the back of my SUV, and put the back seats down, and it's this Snow White dog with red blood dripping down its back, and
Looking like Cujo.
just speeding to Louisiana with our friend who also just got robbed that day, and we picked him up. So it was just like this motley crew, 5 of us driving across state lines to go drop off a dog upstate.
Did you
Yeah, so we just,
did you accomplish your mission?
yeah, we were shitting our pants the whole time too.
What, did you? I'd have washed the dog off.
Yeah.
Go to a car wash.
No, we were
pressure washer.
idiots. We didn't.
No, I'd have just used the hose at the house. You know
No, so what
I mean?
actually happened was our friend got robbed. My roommate, he started freaking out. He had a panic attack because he said, "They know my address. I sent them my address. They know where I live. They're gonna come rob us." And we're like, "All right, dude, you're fucking paranoid." But we're like 20 and fucking kids, so we just get all of our I got my laptop and all my weed, and I put it in my car.
Okay.
And we started driving with it. So we looked really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like we had a bloody dog and a bunch of all of our paraphernalia and
Felt like you
illegal
were in Pulp
shit.
Fiction.
Yeah, it just made me feel cool. You know.
I can't believe you just blew that motherfucker's head off.
Yeah.
Did the dog act really cool the rest of the
The
night?
dog was so chill. It was on its best behavior.
Yeah.
he got some food in him. He got some.
He was
Those are nice
hangry.
dogs. Those
Yeah.
are good dogs.
Yeah, we had one in my house for a while when I was growing up. She was all black and had a little bit of white right here. Her name was Syria. We got her when she was a little bit older. Her original owners, they got her to breed, but she ended up having a skin condition, and they didn't want to breed that
Okay.
into, they didn't want puppies to continue on, so they got her fixed. But instead of being with the mom, they would put the puppies around her to train. Because she doesn't have any kind of motherly instinct towards them. She just wants them to fucking act right.
Okay.
And she was like a training dog for him for a while, but then they started running out of room and they were wanting to start doing French bulldogs. So they sold Syria to us. And I mean, she's a fucking awesome dog. She had also right before we got her, she had torn her ACL, or the dog equivalent to an ACL. So she always kind of had a bad leg, and she was just a big old fucking lazy ass bitch. Honestly, she was cool. Sometimes she would like do something kind of like athletic, like she'd run or something like that, and you're like, oh, that's funny. She wasn't fat by any means. She was just kind of she was hurting a little bit, so she didn't want to
breed
run
them
too
because
much.
those dogs are worth a lot of money.
No, we didn't breed her because they got her fixed after her skin condition.
Oh yeah, that sucks. I used to breed boxers.
Yeah, plus my parents aren't really into dog breeding. They're more just into dog owning. They usually will get their dog fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they usually get a girl most of the time. That's been the case. And they get them fixed.
We always had, like, I don't have any dogs right now, but we always had, like, labs. And then I started messing with boxers. And I actually had a lab and a boxer fight. I was thinking about that while Cam was telling his story. And I got called home from work because they were fighting each other over my female boxer.
Yeah.
Over some pussy, like it was. and the thing is, the lab wasn't gonna get it. You know what I mean? He was just like friend zoned and shit.
Right.
And she was just being a messy bitch,
Right.
And I came home, and the boxer and the lab, they were like tired. They were fighting so long, and the lab's ear was like split in half, just bleeding. And the boxer had like a hole in him somewhere, like on his chest and shit. And they just both looked like they'd been through it. I was like, all right, y'all could stop. And they were like, thank you. They looked at me like, thank you for coming home. Because it's not worth it. But we can't stop. It was, I was like, and I looked at my female, Mimi, and I was like, you did this. And she was like happy. She was like, yeah, I did this. You know what I mean? She was like,
she was
yes.
backing it up to everybody.
Yeah. I was like, you dirty, bro. She was smart. She was the smart one. I could let her out in the front of the house, and she would sit and listen to me and stuff.
Well, while we're on while we're on the subject of possible genitalia exposure, I don't see why we shouldn't bring up this week's Dong Through History.
Let's do dongs throughout history. What you got for us, Croc?
So
Dongs
Pickle,
through history.
Yeah, this is one of our many new segments that we do. This one's specifically curated by myself.
Are you doing the segment? You doing that now? Okay.
Yeah. But I have my research right here for my Dong Through History. I like it to be a surprise for everybody, so I usually don't tell Cam or Madeline either.
Dog or dong?
Dong.
So we're talking dicks.
Yes.
Okay.
It's either dicks that were infamous or infamous people and the lore around their dicks. And
Yeah, it
today,
really
this guy's kind of got his foot in both of those pools.
Okay.
Today we're talking about Grigory Rasputin.
Okay, I have no clue who that is.
Grigory Rasputin. I'll give you a back.
Let me guess.
backstory
Are they Indian?
No.
This is not an Indian person.
No,
Grigory.
he
What
is
kind of
Russian.
Name is that? It's Russian?
He's Russian.
Okay.
Born in 1869. He was a Russian
That's
mystic.
him? He looks like he got a hog
And
on.
believed to be a psychic and a faith healer having supernatural powers.
He looks like he kills pirates.
He was seen as as having greatly influenced the later days of Russia, Tsar Nicholas and his wife, Tsaritsa Alexandra. When Rasputin was murdered by a group of noblemen in 1916, some accounts say he was also sexually mutilated. And his penis was severed. Since then, a number of people claiming to be in possession of his severed penis have come forth, although none of them have been able to prove it definitely. Witness,
6'4".
yes, witnesses described the penis thus. One woman confessed the first time she made love to him, her orgasm was so violent that she fainted. Rasputin's assassin and alleged homosexual lover, Felix Yusupov, claimed the prowess was explained by a large, strategically situated wart on his penis, which was of exceptional size. And a lot of times there's a picture of something in a jar, and they say it's Rasputin's penis.
Did you send a link to this anywhere?
No, I did not.
The man, he looks like why the rumors of Bigfoot got started, you know?
Yeah.
He was
looks
like a spiritual advisor to the Tsar of Russia at
I'm glad
the
that's
time.
covered up. That is
Like a pack of guys got together and they saw him walking in the woods and was like, "What the fuck is that? Let's shoot it.
yeah.
Look how big
Yeah.
its dick is. Let's cut it off." You know?
That's his.
No,
And then they were like, "Oh fuck, this is Rasputin. I shouldn't have did that."
I believe that they thought that he was steering the leader of Russia in the wrong direction, so they decided to bust his ass. Get him the
Yeah,
fuck
he
out
was
of
he
there.
was too cool.
Literally bust his ass.
Yeah.
Wide open.
Yeah, they
Well,
probably did some
They
stuff
were
to
jealous
his
of
ass.
his big dick energy, and
Okay.
They were obsessed with his penis.
but
Russians do have big dick energy.
yes,
They-
they're different. That's a different type of white person.
They
dude,
might
honestly.
have the biggest dick energy out there.
Yeah.
Like bigger than black people. You know what I mean?
Russians have crazy.
They got crazy big
don't
dick
give a
energy.
fuck.
They don't, no, they don't.
They don't give one.
especially
like, look
those,
At this guy.
especially those Muslim Russians
He does not give a fuck.
that wrestle. And
That looks
shit.
cultish. What is going on in
Dude,
this
that's just
picture?
how
Yeah,
families
well, that's
look back
kind of
then.
like what he was.
That's what you had to be if you wanted to survive in Russia back then. You just have to be like a ghostly
To wear
family
white and look like Jesus,
that relied on nobody.
That's
or the
pretty
image
much,
of Jesus that people portray.
I feel like he just has like a
Look
crazy.
at the kid. It looks like the kid's got a halo around its head.
I think he's wearing a little sailor cap.
That's what that
little
is.
That's a
sailor
sailor
cap,
cap.
little
Okay.
nurse hat.
I see it now.
His
Something.
beard does look like a one you would get at a party store.
It looks disciple-ish.
Yeah.
At some point, he ended up growing the hair all the way out
I
too.
don't
And he
know what
looked
his
like a
faith was.
wizard.
Tsarina had a passionate attachment to Rasputin, and he had a passionate attachment as well. Indispensable member of the royal entourage.
Those guys always go gay,
Oh, he's a healer.
don't they? Those guys.
Yeah, he's a spiritual healer.
That's definitely.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah. He's definitely gay.
He's
Well, I mean,
definitely
back
the
he
then,
had a
gayest.
making
gay
women
lover.
come
One of the
was
guys
medicine.
that killed him was gay as hell.
Well,
gayer
your
than hell.
description said allegedly. You know, so
Yeah, but usually alleged back then means for sure.
yeah.
And back then, making a woman come was considered doctor's work. You know?
Doctors work.
Yeah, like if your
I
woman
get
was
it.
acting crazy, you'd send her to the
You ever
doctor.
seen?
and
You ever
just-
seen what doctors do to women when they go to the doctor?
terrible things?
They I went in with my old lady one time, and I never want to go in again. It was like, yeah, like no, it's not even that. They put something in that bitch, and
Yeah.
it spreads it.
Yeah.
Dude, the fucking
You're
like
whoa.
claw.
It's like a big eyelash press thing or whatever.
Yeah,
It's like the second time I watched my kid get born. You know,
it's like the,
Oh,
it looks like the tools you use to get someone out of a car crash.
yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
the jaws of
Jaws
life.
of life. Yeah.
but yeah, that's pretty much all I have for our dong through history.
That's
So
good.
wait,
today.
how big was it? Do they say
Um,
girth
so
and length?
no, not necessarily, because there's no actual. So they say it was mutilated, it was cut off, and several different people, women that were alleged lovers, have said that they had it in their possession.
That dude looks like
And
a Banksy's
someone
painting.
came forth with something in a jar that resembles a penis, but it has been later found out that it was a sea cucumber, and indeed not Rasputin's penis.
Crockett, would you like to close us out with a some reels?
Yeah,
Some
we'll
real
go to our
talent?
real talent.
Okay.
This is the talent show portion of.
Talent? Do people have talent when they come here?
People got talent.
The people in these reels definitely have talent.
Okay.
Some of them do for sure.
Just let me know which one.
All right, so we're gonna go to August 27th at 9:45 p.m. I'm gonna mark that as number 1.
All right. How far back is it?
It's August 27th at 9:45 p.m. Right there at the top. Yep.
right.
And I'll
Hey.
start marking number 2.
All right. ready? Let's do it.
We are ready. This guy, pretty good with a pogo stick.
Oh,
Yeah.
he busted his mouth.
Yeah, he busted himself up pretty good. He was getting really high up there, though, and that's what...
Instantly down.
Yeah, that was a good pause right there, Cameron.
let's
Yeah,
walk
get
in
it with the sound on.
Oh,
Get it with the
shit.
sound on for sure.
Oh, he said...
Oh, it's worse with the sound. It is.
But remember, this is a talent show. And Pickle, you will have to pick the most talented person at the end of this.
Okay.
So remember how talented he was before he
That was pretty
crashed.
talented.
It was okay.
Um,
I could do that. You know, I've done that before without falling. So, no, that's not that talented.
Number 2 is August 28th at 2:35 p.m. This is actually just a video that I screen recorded from X and sent to this thread.
Thank you for the contribution. This is a disabled cat, if I am correct.
No,
It's normal. It walks off normal.
Oh, my God.
not at first. We don't know what it did. We don't know what it did after, but
Yeah, I think that cat's fucked up from the waist down.
It's on the front. Oh, it's taking a shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's taking a shit like
But I
that, son. Like
You
fancy.
think his legs work? Is that just how it does it?
I don't
You
know.
need to get that cat a bidet.
Either
Yes.
way, it's
You could put him on a toilet for real.
Dude,
and
pretty impressive.
Madeline's cat needs a bidet.
that was kind of that was talent. That was good talent right there.
And then our final contestant
I
is
couldn't
actually
do
our
that.
most recent video sent.
I couldn't go on my fucking hands like that and take a dump. You know what I mean?
No, dude,
That's-
I'd plop right in my own
I've done it
pile.
before. It's not that hard.
I've taken a shit in the woods, but not like that. Oh, bitch, get him.
And this is a pretty epic battle right here.
That's how it
honestly.
actually sounds.
Oh, get up.
But
Get up.
watch him. Yeah,
I like him.
the comeback, and then just
There we
fucking
go.
starts
There we
molly
go.
whopping him, son.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about.
Get him. He's down for the count.
Yeah,
He's down.
yeah,
Yeah.
right onto the dirty ass
Yeah.
mattress.
That was pretty good.
Yeah,
That was
good.
pretty good.
That was a fierce display.
I like that
Crockett,
one.
what do you, Pickle? What do you think?
I think that kid is very talented.
You think he's?
He's
He was
the
like
most talented out of the
I was
three.
going for him because he was doing real good. I would say he's definitely the most talented out of the three because if he hit that cat with that bag, that cat wouldn't be able to shit.
Damn
Yeah.
right.
You know?
Maybe that's what happened to that cat. He got hit by that bag.
And that cat could probably, balance on that thing as well.
You got anything you want to say to the people who are hiding out from the storm right now? Listen to this podcast.
Hiding out from the storm. Storm stuff, dude. Have fun. Have fun. It might be hot, but have fun. Go to the corner store. Fuck with somebody. Go walk around your neighborhood. See what tree fell through a house. Go to the crazy old person who's playing the guitar and let them play you a song. In your neighborhood. Have fun with it.
Maybe somebody already broke a window to the pawn shop. You can hop in there, grab you something too.
Yeah,
You could do that. You
can hop in.
I'm not. I'm too old and fat, but I'll make a joke about you doing it. Do that. Yeah, I can do that. Have fun. Be safe out there, too. And if this hurricane whisks us away, I love you guys. I had fun on my journey.
Hell yeah.